the other question, what surprised me most when I wrote the books, they were my beta readers, the beta readers' reactions and great questions. They had great questions, just like you have great questions now. And their reactions, well, was mostly their reactions, not as much as their questions, because sometimes people don't know what to ask. Because sometimes I present things that are so simple, like, here's the solution. And a lot of people kind of pause. It's like, oh, I have the solution? Well, yeah. Well, I've been looking for it 30 years. Well, here it is, right? So mostly the reader's reaction helped me come up with writing down some of the example, which are harder to do in general terms, because when I'm face-to-face with someone, I know what they need to hear based on their processes. Like I said earlier, everybody has their own internal processes and they have patterns to it. And one of my talents is seeing and recognize these people's processes. It's not, this is one of the hardest thing to, this is the most important thing when you work with people, when you work with clients, this is what we all need the most. How does someone processes things? Right? So it's very unique and very individual. Erickson was very good at that, right? And he became famous for it. Milton Erickson is the father of Ericksonian hypnotherapy. He revolutionized hypnotherapy, and he utilized individual people's processes. He worked directly with the processes with the limbic language, otherwise known as neural language, and he used a lot of triplicates, a lot of word triangles. And he might be the very seed that created and made a basis for NLP, neuro-linguistic language programming, which is actually deprogramming. So yes, when I'm one-on-one with someone, there are similar patterns. I mean, as humans, we kind of have similar processes, but out of the general processes, there are sub-processes and sub-processes. So I am looking for how individual person's processes work at sub-layers. And once I have that information, I can guide them to their results much, much quicker.